Hello YouTube. This is Balor Mage again, and we decided to do a little bit of a restart. I eventually got bored of experimenting with random garbage and decided to do a really small private league restart. My first character was also a failure. We won't worry about that, but the character you're seeing in the background is actually Jung's Locust Mine Power Siphon Trickster, which I sort of knew about but hadn't played yet. So I got a few questions that I'm getting all the time that I'm going to answer, but this is definitely all based off Jung's build, so I will also link that in the description. But as you can see in the background, Power Siphon Mines seems insane. I had not played this before. I knew that really geared versions of this worked really well, but what you're seeing in the background is some almost exclusively solo self-found gear. 5-link, the most garbage weapons you've ever seen. I have no gear. This is absolute like league start level things going on right now, and the damage and clear that this has is really quite gross. This might be one of the smoothest builds I've ever played. It did take me the majority of the first day to get used to throwing mines a little bit further away from yourself than normal, but otherwise absolutely fantastic. Loving the hell out of it. At the end of this video I have my quest eater and exarch, as well as I like mouse over the gear I've got at the time right before it, so if you want to see how those go in legitimate like league start basic bitch gear, that'll be attached to the end, so just jump to that. Otherwise, this build also goes into, in endgame, it can go into the really high defense int stacking like tricks to set up that people use to run like Valdos and juiced tier 17s and like those sort of things. So the end game of this can be really good as well, but we're not there yet. So let's jump into game and answer a few little questions that keep happening. Here's my dude. I actually just before the end of stream today found Thunder Fists, so we're going to use them temporarily for now. But people are asking, why Locust Mine support? Why not the other supports? Why not the other mines? And what makes Power Siphon good with it when no one's using it for anything else? So, real important. What Locust Mine support does is it makes it so that you throw 3 mines instead of 1, but they can't detonate at all. I press detonate, they cannot detonate if they are near me. You can see these 3 mines on the floor, they do not detonate. Throw them further away, still don't detonate. Out here they do detonate. So they cannot detonate when they're near you, which does mean you need to get used to holding your cursor about this far away from your character. So that's the downside. A little bit clunky to get used to, but once you get used to it, very easy. However, its downside, and I have to show you this with a different skill because Power Siphon doesn't fire. Its downside is wherever you detonate, it doesn't aim at mobs and it doesn't aim randomly, it aims at you all the time. So if I put in kinetic bolt so you can see it, they detonate, they always come towards me, which means you either need to throw mines through an enemy so that they come towards you and through an enemy, or you need to throw mines behind you and be positioned between, so that you're between the enemy and the thing you want to hit. And that positioning is really awkward and annoying and clunky and bad, and nobody likes it. The reason that it works real well is because Power Siphon overrides that targeting and just directly targets mobs. So it just completely skips the downside of Locust Mine support. So then the question becomes, why are we using Locust Mine? So we have our 3 mine supports here that can turn any ability into a mine. Here's the thing here. High Impact Mine comes with 56% less damage. Blast Chain Mine support comes with 59% less damage. Locust Mine support comes with 30% less projectiles. Throws 2 additional mines and only 30% less damage. So it's way more damage than these two, we have 3 mines instead of 1 and only deal 30% less damage, and they're all level 1 gems. Obviously, when it ends up higher level, all of them are less. At level 20 or level 15 here, it's already doing 16% less damage, but it's throwing 3. So if we use one of these, we also have to use like a minefield support or something else to go with it. Locust mines, just way more damage. The point is, it's supposed to be more awkward and clunky to use. Power Siphon makes it not clunky to use. So that's the reason for that. Otherwise, everything else in this build is real simple. Real simple. You literally just run around with it automating detonate mines, and you just throw mines and shield charge and throw mines and shield charge, and everything auto targets the entire time. And it's one of the smoothest builds I've ever played. It's definitely something I would suggest re-rolling into if you're looking for a new build to play. And the fact that it can go from literally nothing, just absolute trash gear, all the way up into like mirror budget, giga tanky, nearly immortal Valdo's Farmer Trickster is an amazing list of progression we've got. All right, so let me grab right here. Not that one, this one. This right here is my current gear. As you can see, where I have the gloves on and really trash weapons, absolutely garbage gear all over. The only good piece I have is this amulet, and I am already doing 5.7 million DPS according to this thing. And the interesting question there is, I don't even know if it is 5.7 million DPS, because I'm not sure if this should be at 1 or 3, because you throw 3 mines at a time. I don't know, but either way, exceptionally good. So I am going to link this path of building just to be like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is just a little bit in. My progression is not that far. I've still got 1 watchstone to go. I'm only at 100 completion here. So that's all of that. Still got a watchstone. But what we will do is we will also link this video, which was the League Start build guide that Jung did, which is, this is the build I'm copying, and it is so far absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for something to re-roll into, absolutely do that. This works in solo self-found, this works in a small private league, and it works as a 2nd or 3rd build if you want to re-roll into with like high gear right away. I can't suggest playing this enough. It's one of the most smooth builds I've ever played. He cooked with this build. More people need to be trying this. That's all. I will see everybody next time. And goodbye. Okay, the problem is I'm incredibly bad at this. Incredibly bad at this. Boom.
Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Ah, Frogger.
You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic.
Holy shit. Guys, this is so much less stressful when you don't have minions around you. What the fuck? Yo, that's so easy when you don't have minions around you. Oh my god. Wait, can I actually do that?
Cleansing. Fires of 1,000 suns.
Oh, no. Okay, I can't. I can't. But that was still way better than any attempt I've ever made on this. That was still way better than any attempt I've ever made on this. Minions are like doing the whole thing in hard mode right away.
Cleansing. Annihilation. Disintegration. Surprises.
Okay. That's... What? What? Am I blind? Where's the last one? Oh, here it is. Shit. Oh, got it.
Energize the spheres. Be gone.
This is also just so much more tanky than I'm used to being at this level of gear as well. So much more tanky.